Hello guys, and welcome to Matt's Beamer. This is my fourth video based on BMW's Entwicklung codes, which basically means, in English, development codes. You are most likely to know these codes as the E, F or G codes, such as E30, E36, F20, G20, etc. If you want to see my other videos based on the Entwicklung codes, just look down below and I shall leave the links for all the videos, or basically I shall leave you the playlist. Also, a big thank you to Joseph from Lloyd Vehicle Consulting for allowing me to use his F10 BMW 5 Series footage. If you want to see his review on the F10 5 Series, click on the link down below. It's quite entertaining. The first BMW series to be created was the 5 Series, which means the 5 Series is the longest running range. The 5 Series took over the new class range. In German it sounds something like Neue Klasse. My German is not very good, I apologise. Anyway, the first generation 5 Series is known as the E12, which ran from 1972 to 1981. It was available in a four-door saloon only and looked very similar to the Fiat 132. The second generation was called the E28, which ran from 1981 to 1988. It was officially only available in a four-door saloon. The third generation was called the E34. It's a car which is close to my heart for many reasons, especially as it saved my father's life in a serious accident. They ran from late 1987 till 1996. First came along was the four-door saloon, which still looks amazing today, and later on came BMW's first official 5 Series Touring. That car also looks amazing these days. It's such a shame that Russia doesn't sell the Touring BMWs, as I do love an estate car. The fourth generation was called the E39. It was the king of the road back in the day that no one could beat, and in my opinion it is probably the best 5 Series ever made. The E-Class, the LDA6, the Jaguar S-Type, etc. could not come close to it. It was first available in a saloon form. My father used to have the rare 80 Schnitzer M5. That thing looked the business and went the business. After the saloon came the Touring, which is another amazing car. The production run of the E39 went from May 1995 till 2004. The fifth generation was known as the E60 collectively. This variant ran from 2003 till 2010. The first model was the saloon, which was known as the E60. The Touring, which came out a bit later, was known as the E61. Many people preferred the E39 over the E60. Also, this generation of 5 Series was the last 5 Series to have an E generation Entwicklung code. The sixth generation was known as the F10, produced from 2010 to 2017. The saloon was known as the F10, including the M5. They also made a long wheelbase version for the Chinese market, which was called the F18. It was seen as a cheap alternative to having a 7 Series. Later on came the Touring, which was known as the F11. This generation 5 Series was also the first 5 Series to have a fastback body style, which was called the GT or Gran Turismo. The 5 Series GT was known as the F07. It was the only 5 Series GT made, as the car that came after it was known as the 6 Series GT. The 7th generation 5 Series, which is the current model, is known as the G generation and is collectively known as the G30. It has been in production since 2016. The saloon is known as the G30, while the long wheelbase version for the Chinese market is called the G38. They also made a Touring, which was known as the G31. The M5 from this generation didn't have a G code. In fact, it's called the F90. Anyway, I hope this video is of some use to you. If you want to know any of the EFG codes for the rest of the range, please stay tuned. Like, share and subscribe. The 4 Series one will come a bit later, but after this video, will be the 6 series, the 7 series, the 8 series, then the Z range, then the X range, then the I range, and then the models which were before the 5 series, for example the E9 CSL, etc. Goodbye and take care.